Hello there. So we are about 36 hours ish after 3.1.16 league start, and this is my update. My league start went horribly wrong, mainly because league start is always late at night, and I have IRL responsibilities, which the league start time interferes with my IRL responsibilities, so that has issues on itself. Also, because I'm autistic, I didn't get time to practice because of the new tree, and that's thrown up lots of issues itself. But that's particularly why for me the league start was horrible. Um, so I'm going to go through what I've been doing over the last 36 hours. So you may have seen my last video excuse me, about my league start idea, which was a Toxic Rain Ballista Caustic Arrow Raider. This is the one you can see on the screen now. See how fast it is. This is the reason why I took it, because of the sheer speed. There's no flask in effect, as you can see. That is the speed on my character. What I did was I used I've picked up these I made these boots 25% move speed boots, so I didn't make these ones, they dropped. But I started off with 20% move speed by using quicksilver flasks and orbs of augmentation and a 3-link set of boots that I got in Act 1. The first quicksilver I sold to get 10% movement speeds, then I got to Act 2 and got the one from the Den, which made him 15%, and I dropped a quicksilver flask, that is, which made them 20% move speed boots. So by mid Act 2 I had 20% move speed boots. Why do I prefer using this technique rather than using the quicksilver flask? Because the quicksilver flask runs out. Oh yes, it levels up with you. When you level up it fills its things, but eventually you do run out of charges. Movement speed boots is guaranteed movement speed all the time, even in towns, even in hideouts. You can't use quicksilver flask in towns. You can't movement skills in town. Also, movement skills have a cooldown. 20% movement speed boots. What, I was maybe an hour or 2 hours into league start, and I had 20% movement speed boots. Done. But anyway, that's what I preferred. So we've got 25% movement speed here. We've got the Assassin's Haste Duel because it's free and gives you 4% movement speed. I didn't think I picked up any movement speed on the tree. But we've got an extra 4% there. I helped Caitlin, which no one does. They'd rather go for the 2 passive points. I'd rather have the movement speed, so that's 6%. So between the 6% there and the 4% on this duel, that's an extra 10%. That gives me 35% with the boots I'm wearing there. So that's 35% movement speed. Plus being Raider, I took Onslaught first of all, which gives you 20%, so I am running around with 55% movement speed flat with no flask. There's Toxic Rain and then the Caustic Arrow. So this build is really good, but because I was building it as a heist build, primarily, it to me it didn't work well. Dot builds for me don't work. It's an awesome build. It does everything. It's fast. It's maneuverable. The way I've done it, it takes hits. I've got my life flask, sulfur flask, a jade flask, granite flask, and a mana flask as well. The gear, it's an OK bow, OK helm. I'm res capped, I think. Well, apart from lightning resist, but yeah, you know, there's not much lightning where I am in this campaign on this character. I've got my Hero's Bite from the vendor recipe. So yeah, it's not bad. The second weapons are just literally just leveling up gems. But as you can see there, by changing how I actually use stats. Auras, we've gone for Malevolence, Defiance Banner and Vitality. Defiance Banner will come out. I don't quite have enough mana to run Grace yet. I run out of mana. Well, I'll go down to 60, but as you see, just placing my blisters and 2 caustic arrows, and I'm out of mana. So yeah, it's not. It's okay. It's okay. So I played this for. I don't know. I think I logged off in Act 3. So I'm not sure how long I played it for, and then I logged on the next day, Saturday morning. Did some more, and I was done. I was bored with the league. I couldn't kill the Scourge. The character was underwhelming, and I was just bored. So what I did was I logged off. I logged into Standard. Went to my Occultist character. And I updated the Death's Oath character I was playing, courtesy of Bala Mage. And so I played this. I did a legacy map in Standard. If you don't know, in Standard, all your maps, you have to go into the map tab and convert maps, and it'll convert all the maps in your map stash tab to the current league. If you complete a tier 16 map that is corrupted, then it'll open up your entire atlas, which is why I have got 117 of 118 and 114 of 118 by doing one map. And then I was able to do my favourites here. I've just got Val Temple is the only one that's missing. So I did this. I sorted the character out. Oh, that's the wrong thing. So this is the tree. POB links will be down below. This is the tree I put together. There are probably better ways of doing this character, but I did it myself. So that's that. The gear on this character is a mix of gear I brought in 3.15 League, and in Standard there is approximately under 3.15 prices, and Standard prices approximately 50 Exalted Orbs on this character. And the gear isn't that great. So we've got the Videri's Veil with Dispel Curse effect. That should be Malevolence. Well, what used to be Reservation, so Efficiency now, whatever it's called. You've got Death's Oath, you've got the Impresence, we've got a bow, a quiver that I crafted, brought the base, crafted myself, boots, pretty good boots actually, belt, oh excuse me, gloves with aspect of the spider and the chaos dot, and a bow I had from a character that I scrapped the gear on. I was hoping to scale the gear, but then we had the massive changes. So yep, 2 magic vermilion rings, I'll show you why in a minute, and then just a thief's trinket for the smugglers, a cache chance to duplicate rogue markers, and then these are the old gems. I have not updated them for 3.16. These are just the old ones, and the reason we've got 2 rings is for that. Hidden potential with corrupted blood cannot be inflicted upon you. This is the way we did it in 3.15. Obviously 3.16 corrupted blood can be gotten as a mastery now, but I just didn't have the points. That the way I wanted to put the characters together, I didn't have points to get masteries. I've only taken 2 masteries, which is Aura Effect. I probably should have taken Mana Reservation. and Chaos over time per 4 Chaos Res. So I played this for most of Saturday, and then late Saturday afternoon I re-rolled into back to Scourge. I re-rolled into a duelist. Let me just get to my hideout. There we go. So I re-rolled it into a duelist. Bladestorm Rage Vortex. I have spent about 6 chaos in his character. Hold on, 5 chaos to get blank 5 links, which I've then crafted myself. So there's the axe, and there's the armor. And I've got the 4 links. All my gems are sorted out. That there is waiting for an Unlighten, which are currently 30 chaos. That'll probably change soon. And I'm res capped, other than chaos res, which I don't care about until I hit maps. So I've been doing this character, and this character is crushing all content. Scourge wise, I have managed to do on the other character I managed to get 5, 1 and 1, and that was it. This character is nearly 10 levels, nearly 10 levels behind, and with the increased cost for the skills, it's done 5, 4, 9, 10 skill points. Because I'm able to go in there longer, I can survive longer, and I can kill everything. So, and there's no gems on this tree at all, I don't think. Oh yeah, I've just picked up Warlord's Reach rather than Assassin's Haste. I don't need movement speed on this character because I have Leap Slam. Leap Slam just has no cooldown. It has it doesn't need movement speed, and in town that's it. But if you handle town correctly and go to the route towns, you don't need movement speed. Act 2 has the fastest waypoint to spawn location, or spawn location to where you spawn to waypoint. It has the fastest access to a waypoint. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. I've redone the POB for this character in 3.16 based on my standard character and champion that I ran in 3.15. POBs for all of these characters will be below. None of them have leveling guides. The Toxic Rain Raider has 2 sets of gear, low level gear, and then the high end game gear. This character is based off of my champion, so it is a straight level 95 tree with the gear I would expect to have at that level. But essentially, it is exactly the same. The only thing that's missing on these two in this character really is better gear, and the 6 links, which for excuse me, the Bladestorm setup would be Pulverize, for the Rage Vortex so 2 Pulverizes and the Enlighten for the Herald of Purity and gem levels. Other than that, this character can go all the way to maps. And aside resistance updates, it can go straight into maps as is. It'd just literally be the reduction from instances from Act 10 Kitava. It's done. That's it. Whereas my Toxic Rain character was a lot more investment, and it was just horrible. So that's it for me. 36 hours into League 3.16 League Start. I won't be starting on League Start ever again. It's just for my IRL responsibilities and my autism, it's not worth it. I didn't have time to get my filter done before League Start, and that is something I desperately need because of my medical conditions. I need the correct sounds, the correct colours. I always use Baylor Mage filters, so I wait for him to update his from Neversink. For whatever reason, never gives Neversink the details early enough, or POB for that reason. We had patch notes like nearly a week before league start, but PB didn't get the information until the Monday morning, and I'm not sure when Neversink got the details, but he was working on it up until about an hour, maybe an hour and a half before league start, which is ridiculous. Not I don't know whose fault that is, but anyway, it was just horrible. I will continue to kick out YouTube videos on the progress on my 3.16. These videos are mainly for my memory, which is getting a little bit worse, but I hope to cultivate a small following here as well. So if you did enjoy the video and don't mind the crappy audio and the crappy video quality, please like and subscribe, maybe even comment so I know what to do or how to do better. When I get a new ISP, I hope to stream. Just for something to do more than anything else. So yeah, keep a lookout. Thanks for listening. See you later.